Yo, Gabriele, ciao. Wow, guys, what's up? I wanted to just jump on here. I was inspired by my brother Brandon Collinsworth, who just gave an amazing heartfelt message on his Instagram about worthiness. I figured, you know what? Let me jump on here as well. Hello, everybody. Happy Sunday from Tulum. Feeling blessed as always. Sending you guys just blessings, light, love, and presence here on this Sunday. And I wanted to share something with all of you. I don't know if you saw yesterday, I was at yesterday was my sister's birthday, Monica. I'm so blessed to have a sister. I'm so grateful for her. Yesterday I got to celebrate her, and we went to this beautiful restaurant where we all kind of sat Indian style and amazing food, and then I took her to this surprise concert. And this concert was like, how many of you seen, what's up, Sarah? What's going on, everybody? So good to see so many people in here. Tiana, good to see you. Pharaoh, what's up, everybody? Good to see you guys. So yesterday, I'm at Habitat, and how many of you guys seen the movie The Matrix? I think it was Matrix 2, where that scene where all the people that have been completely unplugged from the Matrix are all like just dancing and partying and just sweating, and like everyone is just completely free. And I'm not talking about the club popping bottles type. I'm talking about like just that underground kind of party, similar to what you probably would feel at Burning Man, or just like a private beach party around a fire. How many of you have seen that scene in The Matrix? Well, that was last night. We were literally just dancing to this amazing orchestra, this musical performance with the violin, guitar, drums, and it was just cathartic. Like every one of us was just ecstatic dancing. But the thing was, they took us on this musical journey where literally we were meditating. We would be like meditating, eyes closed. There was a reverence for silence, so there was no talking. There was no like everyone getting fucked up from drinking. It was like a real reverence for the music, and it was going on waves of meditation and dancing, waves, and people were just getting up and I was sweating and dancing. It was amazing. And the reason why I wanted to share this with you was at one point, oh, that's so cool that your father's the GM. Amazing. I think is his name Eduardo. Well, during this performance, guys, right, the music slows down and they play this speech. This, like, I guess I'll call it a speech, right? These words of wisdom over the mic. And the words of wisdom talked about the beginning of humanity and how rivers were filled with blood, how emperors, warriors, soldiers were driven to conquer, right? Conquer land, and they did it in ways where they slayed and killed and murdered so many people. And as it talked about it, it said, and if you can think about this perspective, full circle of now 2020, where are we at as a collective, in the collective consciousness of why are we really here? If you really think about this little blue dot that's here, this planet that we all live on in this unbelievable cosmic galaxy, and yet we are here as a species, coexisting as one on this planet, co-living. Yet, if you really think about it, sometimes we are, for some reason, we struggle with compassion. We struggle with love, kindness. We sometimes kill each other. We've seen such evil done by our own species throughout history. And how can we now look at that history, learn from it, and coming out of 2020, come back to compassion, come back to truly loving each other, kindness, like understanding, and really understand that we are it. Like, we are our biggest own enemy. We are our biggest saviors. It is about us. Like, how can we truly come together as a species in union, accepting each other, loving each other, and the thing is like, it comes down to, in this speech, right? It's like, it's all within us. How you see yourself, how you treat yourself is a direct reflection of how you see and treat others, right? Or vice versa. How you treat others is a direct reflection on how you treat yourself, how you see yourself, right? And truly, like, we have this unbelievable opportunity, right, to save our species and to coexist and to truly nurture and nourish and just embrace life here on Earth, this unbelievable planet that is this little speck, this little stardust speck on this in the grand cosmic galaxy. We're this little speck that we found, and to our knowledge, right, we have not found, although there's said to be many other planets in the galaxy that has life and intelligence as intelligent as our species or more. I've read that. But truly, from the fact of human beings traveling to outer space, we haven't found another planet that we can actually live on. This is it. Like, Earth is it, right? And if you think about how beautiful is this planet, it's literally like heaven on earth when we really think about it. So can we come together as a collective and realize that we're at a pivotal moment in history, in the history of our species, in the history of humanity. And the only thing that's going to save us and is going to save humanity is ourselves. And how we can really come back to source, how we can really come back to love, how we can really come back to compassion, how we can really come back to, an acceptance of what is, that we were born. And when the moment we were born, that is godly. That is a miracle. It's 1 in 400 trillion that you even get to be on this live right now, breathing air, oxygen, alive, filled with this ability to imagine anything you want to create and be able to actually have the ability to physically manifest it into real form. It's like magic. We're like magicians, and we have the ability to be these creators and alchemists of our lives and make such a divine impact on the world, to save each other, to love each other. And you look back in history, what can we learn from the Romans? What can we learn from the soldiers that have come and conquered land and killed the Native Americans, or Hitler, the evil of killing all of those people in the Holocaust, right? All the conquering that has happened around this planet. And are we going to continue to live that way? We have a huge crisis on our hands, a crisis of masculinity, a crisis of mental health, a crisis of the way we treat our planet. And it really comes down to each and every one of you that is on this live right now is called forward right now to be a leader, called forward to be a heart-led, conscious leader. And it all starts with how you see yourself. So if there's one thing I ask you to do, is to really sit with the miracle that you are. Look yourself in the mirror and write yourself a letter if you can. I've done that recently. Connect to your divine child. Connect to the young you, the 5-year-old you, the 8-year-old you, and remember how that child had this creativity and this love in his heart or her heart. And the moment that you had lost that through programming, through whether it was from family or religion or society or the inner critic, and to be able to just realize that you have had conditioning that has caused you to put up a mask that is used to protect you. Sometimes you can call it an ego. And the truth is why I speak so much about this is because we have lost touch a lot of times with, babe, do you want to show me something? My queen is asking me to see something, so you guys are going to have to hold up for a second. She's priority. Show me, baby.
No, I
want to show them. Let's see. They want to see too.
Crown.
Wow, it's a crown for the goddess. I love it. Y'all guys, real quick, do you guys love her new crown? Should she get it? She just met someone on the beach that handmade this. What do you think? Guys, how gorgeous is my woman? I mean, this is goddess, right?
I didn't know you were doing
This is what happens when you are aligned. I love it, baby.
You do love it?
Oh, yes. 100%. Guys, you guys love it? Give me a heart. Drop some hearts in the comments if you think she should buy this beautiful headpiece that this woman has made here in Tulum. Yes? Yes? Beautiful.
Thank
yes.
you.
Yes. Amazing. Love it, Fratello. I love you too, brother. Okay, honey. Go get it. All right, guys. So as I was saying, thank you guys for making my women feel beautiful and giving those comments. As I was saying, guys, go within, take some time this Sunday to pray, to meditate, to journal, and write that letter to your young self, to the divine self, the child that's within you, and reconnect to that creativity. Reconnect to the imagination. Reconnect to the innocence. Reconnect to the love, compassion, acceptance that you had when you were a child, and realize that child needs you to connect with him or her. And the moment you reconnect and reunite with her or him, and then you play to the higher self. You play to the self that is who you're becoming. The self that is like playing in your kingship, in your queenship, in your godship, and you align with that higher self, realizing that you have infinite possibilities, that you are a creator, and that you can create your reality and your destiny, and that everything that is happening around you is a reflection to what is going on inside you. And take that responsibility and that new level of responsibility that you have for yourself on how you respond to life, looking at it as a gift in every moment, aligning with what Earth has for you in all of its elements: earth, fire, air, water, being poised, still, calm, powerful, strong, with a visionary, with ideas, and creative, adaptable, grounded, rooted. That's how you become a king, a warrior, a magician, a lover, a queen, a goddess, all of it. And that's how you will be able to manifest greatness, an extraordinary life. Because here's the truth: a lot of people right now are settling for mediocre lives. How many people that you see around you, or maybe if you're listening to this, you've been settling for mediocre. You've been settling in your life for and being content with mediocre, with average. But let me tell you something: you are not meant to live an average life. We are not meant to be average. We are not an average species. We are an unbelievable, extraordinary species that is able to create things literally from ideas. You were born to be that kind of leader, that kind of creator, just like Steve Jobs or Elon Musk or Martin Luther King or Gandhi, all these amazing leaders, Jesus. I mean, think about it. Think about the impact that they've made on us. Leonardo da Vinci, artists, singers, musicians, athletes, entrepreneurs. And you have a gift inside of you that makes you extraordinary, that makes you one of one, that makes you so unique. And I need you to own that. But it takes you to take the mask off and break it, and to connect again to that divine child, and then connect again to that higher self, and then connect and get rooted with the elements of the earth and mother. That's why I love to practice with plant medicine, because it's so ancient. It's not like AI. I learned about that from my friend Azria. It's not artificial intelligence we have to worry about. It's the fact that we're not connecting to ancient intelligence, not artificial intelligence. So you have to connect to that ancient intelligence. And when you do that, and you truly connect to that ancient intelligence that is all around us and within us, and have reverence for it, that's when you're able to create from that place. And that's where the infinite possibility is for you to not play mediocre anymore, but to play extraordinary. So I love you guys. I wanted to hopefully share this with you and hopefully touch your hearts, to remind you, to help you to reflect on how powerful, how extraordinary, how loved, how strong, how courageous you truly are. So how y'all feeling? I would love to take some questions from you guys before I come off. Hey, what's up, Evan? Let me say hi to everybody. So where are you guys in the world? Yes, raise the vibration. You already know, always raising the vibration. Yesterday I met someone, and it was cool because as important as names are, and we were meeting each other through names, we talked about how we were reading each other's energy, and we were like, yo, we're all energy. Like, it's about how you feel your soul's vibe. How many of you have met someone and it's like you instantly know, like, yo, this is your people? And it's like, regardless if you even know their name just yet, although it's important to know someone's name and identify with them and have reverence for their name, what's most important is you connect to their soul, their heart, their energy, their vibe. And I love the people here in Tulum. It's my second home. North London in the house. We got Bellingham, Washington in the house. What's up, Nikki? Good to see you. Salt and Pepper, my client. I see you. The brand is unbelievable. Continue to crush it. We got sending love from Los Angeles, Jersey in the house, my people. South Africa in the house, Tunisia in the house, Seattle in the house. Where's my boy Donovan? He's enjoying his day, his Sunday. He's not with me. He was dancing all night long to those drums I was talking about and that music. We got England in the house, my English brother. That's where my last name Adams comes from. Gabriele, I love you, buddy. Grazie for the vibe. You already know. Fratello. I can't wait to come back to Italy. I'm usually there right now, but because of COVID, I haven't been able to come. I'll be back to Italy soon. I miss you, Gabriele. Send love to all my Italian family out there. La familia. I'll see you down in Mexico if you're still there. I'm here till Tuesday. If you're here, Nikki. If not, make sure you meet up with Brian Donovan. He's living here. Monica and Sarah are here. Montana, Naples. I love it. I love it. I love it. Let's see. I got a couple. Let's see if we got a question. I got a question here. If you guys have a question, just drop it with the little question mark box here. And the question is, how do you stay present in our lives while looking forward to a better life? The way that I do that is through my rituals that have helped me to learn truly how to become present in every moment. And that's really coming up with a practice that works for you. And for me, that includes a number of things. The first thing I will tell you that I learned when I was a child through my uncle who taught me Aikido when I was a kid. I want to get back into it. And he was the first person to introduce meditation to me. And it was mastering your breath. And my uncle used to say something to me. And what he would say is, if all you did today was breathe, you have done enough. If all you have done today is breathe, you have done enough. And what he meant by that is, if you can learn to master your breath, so many of us, like, you know what I'm talking about, you go through the day completely unconscious of breathing. You just take it for granted, just like we live in this instant gratification generation of everything, just like, entitlement. But what would if you listen every day, you had reverence for your breath, if you had reverence for the earth creating this oxygen that is just abundant and free for you to breathe, to have life force, to live. And if you can learn to focus and master your breath, and the way that you can do that is through what I do is practice meditation. If I don't meditate every day, my whole vibration is off. It's like a non-negotiable. Hey, yo, Tucker in the bag. So I highly recommend that you pick up a meditation practice. Start small. Start with 10 minutes. Start with guided meditation. I started with the 21-Day Abundance Challenge by Deepak Chopra. Look it up. It's on Spotify. And slowly you can start to practice how to do it longer and longer and longer, focusing on the breath, letting the thoughts come in and out, no judgment of the thoughts. So a lot of times we get caught thinking meditation is about letting go of all your thoughts. It's just being, like, it's okay to have thoughts. But the point is to continue, as you have your thoughts, to not judge them and to come back to your breath and come back to the present of listening to the ocean or listening to that bird chirp or listening to the noise that's around you and not judging it, but just being okay and being present to it. And then throughout your day, learning to practice that throughout all of your day. And if you do that, your creativity and your productivity will go through the roof in business and in your love life and in your relationships. Because what happens is you start having consciousness now about that breath throughout the day. And you're constantly not just having a gratitude practice by journaling it, but living in a state of gratitude. And that's so powerful. And not only do you increase your growth in business, but you truly grow as a lover in sex. You grow as in your presence with family and friends, and most importantly, you become what I call the I. The I. And what I mean by that is you become so rooted in your breath that you become the eye of the storm, the eye of the tiger, meaning that no matter what happens, like I was just getting ready for a Category 5 hurricane, right? We just went through COVID. No matter what happens in your life, you can constantly be hit with trauma, hurricanes, tornadoes, arguments, disruption, attacks, haters, everything around you coming at you, negative stress. But if you are the eye of the storm, right? So all of this chaos is going on around you. But if you're the eye and you're grounded in your breath and you're grounded in yourself and you're grounded in gratitude and you're grounded in your practice, nothing will take you down. You're so rooted that everything that hits you will not disrupt you to the point where you give up on yourself. You'll know that even if you get like wave, your roots are there and you're going to come back to being grounded and move forward and learn from it. And that's mastery, that's mastery, guys. Great question. Gerard, what are you most grateful for now? What I'm most grateful for now is my goddess, Ashley, right now in this moment. Today we have a big ceremony we're going to be doing together, going over our agreements, our boundaries. We're co-creating a new life together, a new chapter of me as a king and manhood, and her as a queen and as a goddess and her womanship. And I'm really grateful for her growing with me. We're far from perfect. We go through a lot. We have our ups and downs, and we have our issues of getting through tough situations together. We trigger each other because relationships are the greatest mirrors. But when you can truly my friend Brandon, who just had a live, he said the work works. When you really devote yourself and commit and devote, the key is commitment and devotion to that relationship and to love, coming back to love. A relationship, like in your love life, is the greatest teacher. And Ashley's become one of my greatest teachers. Any other questions, guys, before I hop off and go get back to my queen? Wow, a lot of questions came in. Do you eliminate totally the people who want to live not an extraordinary life? It's a great question, guys. And I took this question because, look, we've all had toxic people in our lives. Toxic boyfriends, girlfriends, for me, girlfriends. Toxic friendships. Sometimes even toxic family members that will try to spread their insecurities, their hate, their fear onto you. And you know who I'm talking about. And the truth is, what I've learned in my life is you can't do the work for people. You can't change people. They have to want to change themselves. So ultimately, yes, you do need to separate yourself from the toxic environment and the toxic people without feeling guilty. Just knowing that doesn't mean you don't love them. It just means that they're not on your vibration right now. And it's really important that you are sometimes selfish. Like, you guys know, like, I'm a giver. I give everything. If I can give the shirt off my back to people, strangers, people, I will always give. But I won't. The only reason why I can give so much, why I can do this live and why I'm showing up every day for you guys is because I put myself first. I give to myself. Before I ever do anything for you guys, I wake up and I pour into my cup. And sometimes you have to be selfish in life for yourself, because otherwise you can't give to others. So if you have people that are dragging you down, that don't want to live an extraordinary life, what I would say to you is, first, offer them an invitation to see a new perspective. And the number one thing that you can do for them is not do the work for them, but to show them that it's possible through you doing the work for yourself. By just doing that and sharing your own experience, through your own responsibility of your own life, that is doing enough, because you're showing them and you're being a role model to what's possible. And then if they don't want to change and they continue to just drag you down and share toxic emotions and feelings, guide them, give them as much as you can, and then you're going to have to separate yourself from them. Great question. All right, guys, I'm going to take one more here. That's hella true. Cool. Guys, some good questions. Modern Mogul asks, what is my biggest business advice regarding making investments? What I would say first and foremost is don't get caught up into the hype. Sometimes I can be a greedy guy. I've learned how to build a relationship with my greed, because at the end of the day, I want to make more money. And I think that it's okay for you to first look at, why do you want to make money? And what is your relationship with money? That's first and foremost. Really build that relationship and make sure that it's a healthy relationship that you have with money, where, one, you know that you're worthy of it and lots of it, and that you are abundant, and that it is not something. There's a quote that one of my mentors shared with me, Ryan, he said, money doesn't lead, it follows. So you can't really want to go, like, it's got to, like, know that you're worthy of the money, have a healthy relationship with money as energy, and that energy that is a reflection of the value you provide. And then when you're going to make investments, because you want to make more money, make sure that it aligns with your values. That would be my advice. Does the investment align with who you are, your values? Does the founder that you're investing in that's going to lead align with your values? And does that investment align to what you believe in, your vision and what you're creating in your life, your mission? Does it add value to Earth? Does it add value to people's lives? If it does, and you love the founder, and you respect them, and you can tell that they have respect for you and as being an investor, I would say that would be like, then it's you bet on that founder. But you got to have your ducks, like you got to make sure that you have legality taken care of, proper expectations of how you're going to get an ROI. There's a lot more there to uncover. And last I would say to you is that remember that as an investor, it's not all about money. You, every single one of you, all 74 of you that are watching this live are investors, and I want you to have that mindset shift to go from a consumer to an investor. And I don't mean just in money. You're an investor every day of your time. You're investing your time with me right now on this live. You're an investor of your attention. You're investing your attention with me right now. And let me tell you something. Your attention and your time is more valuable than money. Your energy is also something that you invest with. Your energy is worth more than money. And then you have money. So remember, every day you're an investor. So where are you investing your time, your energy, your attention, and your money? No doubt, mogul. Any book suggestions? I think it really depends, guys, on what you're looking for. Right now I'm reading King, Warrior, Magician, Lover. I'm also reading, I have a book I highly recommend that I just finished by my brother, Darren Jones, who just gifted me a ceremony that changed my life. It's called Change Your Mindset, Change Your Life. Highly recommend you guys get this book. Change Your Mindset, Change Your Life. If you're a man or you're a boy, you really need to read King, Warrior, Lover, Magician. The Way of the Superior Man for all my fellows. I highly recommend, what else? What comes to my mind? Untethered Soul, spiritual book. To give you another business book, I would say my man Vishen from Mind Valley, The Buddha and the Badass. Also, my good friend Jay Shetty just dropped a new book, Think Like a Monk. Highly recommend that. I think I need to write a book, guys. What do you think? Cool. All right, guys. Well, it's 2:22 where I'm at, 2:22, so that's a perfect number to hop off. I love you guys. I'm going to share this. If this was valuable to you, do me a favor, guys, and go and drop a comment on my page so I can look at your profile, follow you, like your pictures. And I just want to end with my gratitude and appreciation for all 77 of you that have come on this live to share space with me, to listen to my heart, that I had what I had to say. I hope that one of my thoughts and words inspired you. My goal is to inspire the greatness that's within you, to inspire you to realize that you are the creator. I love you guys. I appreciate you. I'm here for you. If you ever need me, let me know. And remember, enjoy the day and be the leader.